Good evening and welcome to Spirit and Tarot. I am your host, Rob Lee. Sherri Divband is also the host. Letting y'all know Sherri is not going to be able to be with us tonight. She's had some family things that she had to take care of. But I'm going to come in here and we're going to have a show tonight. I'm going to fly. It's our weekly check-in with Spirit and Tarot. So want to tell everybody hello. If you're coming in through Facebook, as my lovely daughter just did, make sure you're telling StreamYard, you're asking StreamYard permission, you're giving StreamYard permission to post your name so I can see who you are. So good evening, everybody. I see a lot of people coming through the door. We'll give everybody a minute tonight. I say tonight. It may not be tonight wherever you are. It is Sunday evening, the 28th, the last few hours of February. So, man, this year is just absolutely screaming by. So we're going to get started here. Oh, people starting to pop in. Things are working a little crazy tonight. Good evening, Tammy. Always good to see you. Honeysuckle, good evening. Bridget, hey, how are you? Always good to have you here, Bridget. Michael, hey, brother, what's happening? So let's get started with how I normally start with the tarot. Like I said, I'm going to say a little prayer, but we're going to put one out for Sherri. She's had some bad luck going this week and things she's going to have to take care of. So Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, angels, do me a favor and wrap your arms around Sherri tonight. Give her the comfort and things that she needs. She's going through a rough time emotionally. And we want to all send her the peace, love, and light. With the cards tonight with Spirit, please make sure that the messages come through are from you for the people and not by me. So, mote it be. All right, here we go. So, good evening. Hello, Bruce Kaler. How are you? Good to see you. Don't have my coffee with me tonight. I ran down here by myself. I don't have my producer, my wife. I don't have Sherri. So we are just going to have a good time. We are going to do a little card slinging tonight. Hello, Diana, Apple, New York. Hello, Maggie. Good to see ya. Different people. Make sure, everybody, that when you're checking in, you make sure to go subscribe to Sherri's YouTube channel, Intuitive Wellness, and mine, Tarot with an Attitude. Some of you are there. But make sure we are on those channels. Also, look at being a member of Tarot with an Attitude, the group. I wanted to clear this up. Had some people trying to get in and saying they're not getting approved. They're going to the page, not the group. So we are going to, I want y'all to be aware. Some people are coming in. Things are going on. The group is alive and well, and you're not being ignored, but you got to apply to the group. All right. So with that being said, let's jump right in. And let's see where I'm going to do this my way tonight, since I am the only one here. And we're going to say which way the Spirit wants us to go. Where does Spirit want us to go? Where do we fly? Where are we going tonight? Where are we at? Anybody having anything special coming up this week we want to ask about? Anything you want to bring up? Now's a good time. You want to check in, see what Spirit has for you? We'll be glad to do that. One of the things I'm seeing here tonight that we're going to come right out of the gate, is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is about, and it came up upside down. So you got to make sure that for yourself, I know Bruce is screaming, get that out from in front of your face. Okay, listen to me. Seven of Swords is about stealth, something sneaky, something coming in, but this was about you, okay? So make sure you're not allowing someone to slip in and steal your joy or to steal something from you mentally. This card, the Seven of Swords, is all about mental focus. Facebook user, hello, Deborah. Prayers for Sherri. Mark Bill at my birthday on the 4th. Happy birthday, Mark. Good for you. The 4th. So what we've got here, 3, 4 would be a 7. I don't know what year you were born. Take the 3, the 7, add it to the total number of the years you're born, slap it in there, and we'll look at what the numbers have to say. So, Facebook user, make sure you allow StreamYard to see who you are so I can see who you are. It'll help me answer your questions, things like that. But one of the things I'm getting right out of the gate is we need to be careful about allowing our mind to get into places it doesn't need to be. It's so easy for things to get tied up and let us get drawn into other people's crap. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, all right, this is all in regards to also feeling grief. This is the shadow card. So what I'm seeing here is make sure that as you're going through things this week and as we're proceeding, okay, you notice she's crying over the glasses broke, but she got 2 full glasses right in her hand. This is telling me that we are dealing with perceived emotions and perceived problems that we can be messing ourselves up on if we allow it to go down that bad road. Mark 74, 7 and 4 is 11. 11 comes down to a 2. The 2 actually means it's very good with pairs. It's the second, 1 being new beginnings, 2 being pairs. 2s are very good about making things work, getting couples together, pairing up, matching, different things like that. So pairs, 2s are a lot of times are about relationship. So I don't know how you are on your relationship, but this is going to be a good year for you to focus on relationship with that 74. Okay. Start looking, focus, and see what's going on. Honeysuckle, hi, my question. I'd love to know if our puppy is a new soul or has she been with us before? Thank you. Okay. Let's ask. I'm going to try to see which deck I want to use for that. So you have a new puppy, but you feel like you already know this puppy. A lot of people have been there, like it's got the personality of somebody else. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to go to Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. We are going to ask, and I'm going to ask, Honeysuckle needs to know about this. Let me do, oh boy, I just messed everything up here. Honeysuckle needs to know about this new puppy. And has this puppy been with them before? So let's see what this says, okay? Here we go. And I got the Lady of Lightning. The Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. I don't believe so. What this is saying, no, you're getting to experience a new being, but that might actually have been, doesn't mean it wasn't here before, but not with you. So this is a new spirit. This is a new soul for you. Make sure you get all the experience. See the lightning strike and things like that. Even the card says surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. And that paradigm shift, I believe, is talking about you need to see this puppy as a new individual, not as your old puppy or anything like that. The card number is actually 35, which is an 8, which means mastery. It's about working, honing, learn this new puppy's individual traits. Doesn't mean that this puppy didn't know the other puppy, okay? Or something of that nature. But I am getting, I'm actually getting some confirmation. This is not the spirit of an old dog. You missed that dog, and that might be where that grief card was coming in. Be careful, okay? This is a new dog for you. It's going to need your love and everything else. It doesn't need you to love something else. It needs you to love it for who it is right now. Supposed to be getting my year-end review. Sounds like it's going to be good. Well, of course it's good. You're my kid. What the hell? Does this change the outlook for my long-awaited promotion? Here we go. Okay. Let's go into that. All right. I'm going to go back. We're going to do the same thing. What do you need to know about your promotion? I'm going to do this a little different. Christina, what do you need to know about this promotion? We know you're getting a good review. How is this review going to affect your promotion? And I'm still getting there's somebody at play behind the scenes that's causing you a problem. 10 of coins. You might be fixing to bring that puppy into puppy reference, sorry. You might be fixing to bring that thing into fruition. So the 10 of coins is about manifesting. It's about bringing things together, spending time, and this might be the key to unlock it. So yeah, keep some hopes up there, Christina. make sure this might look good for you in moving forward onto the next step. What I'm getting is it may not be exactly what you think, but there might be another intermediate. You're on your way up, though. You are bringing this into fruition. The Ten of Coins is all about your work, physical manifestations, things that are going on in your life that you can reach out and touch, work, promotions, money, things like that. So, we know you're getting good promotion. So this one actually says, in relation to the question, this could be one of the things that kicks you over the top for that promotion. Let me know how it goes. Peace, love, and light out to you. We'll always, Gillian and I will have you in our prayers regardless. So that's where we're going there. I think that's good news, Christina. That's a definite shift. Folks, let's talk about that. We have told Christina in the past different things, that there were things playing underneath what there were things moving around in this that she was unaware of. Something may have taken care of itself. You need to understand that when we tell people things, there are things that you can do. We're seeing the probable paths with things that are in place. When Sherri and I talk to people about different things that are out there and what's going on, those things a lot of times are what we're doing is seeing if everything progresses right the way it is now. Well, now we've got a review in place, so this could change. The other person may have gotten a little low. They might be waiting to see your marks and compare. So, folks, nothing is ever written in stone. You have the ability to change some of this. Hello, Tatiana. Good to see you. My two besties, Kelly and Meatball, are having a birthday today. Both are 56 today. Can you please pull a card for both of them? Kelly and Meatball, happy freaking birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly and Meatball. Happy birthday to you. Let's pull a card for Kelly and Meatball. Let's see what we've got from the angels for Kelly and Meatball. We're going to do two birds with one stone here. So here we go. Two birds with one stone. Kelly and Meatball, and I'm going right to the Metatron deck for the angels. Guess what? Authentic self. Make sure we know who Kelly and Meatball are, that they are true to their own selves. Don't try to change them into something they're not. That's what I'm getting for Kelly and Meatball. Authentic self. Who are you? Make sure if these are humans that they know who they are and their identity. They need to make sure they understand their purpose here. They're animals. Remember, don't treat them like other animals. Why? It's really coming up a lot tonight with me for some reason. And I think it's coming up in a grief thing that somebody needs to hear. We need to remember that there are survivors and we can't treat people the way we treated something that's ascended on, past, gone on the other side of the veil. So those things. Rajan Hamilton, your card's beautiful. Thank you. I got a bunch. These are the ones that kind of told me to work with tonight. What is the progress with my dog? Diamond's health, please. Wow, we're getting a lot of pets, and that's amazing. Let me kind of refocus here. Diamond's health. Here where we're going to ask the spirits to step close, and we're going to see what's the challenge you're dealing with Diamond's health. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's work on this. Wow, something's changing. I got Aeon the Judgment, and it was upside down. So the Judgment, when we say what is the challenge, the Judgment is something else's. I would check. I'm honestly believing something's growing. You check for a tumor somewhere. This is what I'm getting here because this is a challenge. Normally when we're using this for regular readings, but I asked what is the challenge? And this challenge is something growing inside the dog, okay? I would make sure you have x-rays, things like that. Also, again, that's the challenge. So what's going to happen? Where do we go? What's the next logical step? Maggie, the next logical step. is going to be maybe not even logical. What's your next step? The Spirit is saying the next step is, yeah, you're going to have to manage this. There's a mask that's being removed. Okay. There is a transition coming. There's lots of butterflies. So things may be changing. Things may be transitioning. You're going to have to prep for and be that emotionally, the swords, be the mental person. Let me give you a way to think of kings, queens, pages, and the princesses on these, okay, and the knights. The king of swords is the actual mental power. He decides what way the mental thing is, whatever mental seed you're going to plant. The queen actually does the planting. The queen is in control of nurturing it so that it grows. The irony of this is, take the mask off. There's something you're hoping, but there's something you know. Take that mask off and deal with what's coming on, okay? That's going to be, deal with the actual reality of it. Don't deal in a fake zone. Maggie, I hope that helps you. A lot of people dealing with pet stuff tonight. I don't understand. Some of that is what Sherri's dealing with tonight. It sucks. We love our animals, things like that. Arcana, good evening. You are welcome, Mark. No problem. Can you pull a card to see if my late husband is around me, please? Thank you. All right, Cynthia, give me just a minute. Okay. Give me a minute. We're going to find out. We're asking it. Yes, he is. He is around you. Let's see what message he's got. Here we go. This is a new deck for just this purpose that was gifted to me by Bridget, who is here tonight. So Bridget, pay attention. I'm using your deck. These are called postcards from Spirit. I'm going to show for my tarot people that are here. Okay, I'm going to show you the box because a lot of people like to know. It says the 52 Oracle card deck. I'm trying to see who wrote them. Colette Baron Reed. That figures. That's one of my favorites. So what we do, Cynthia, everything here is going to say we, because we talk about when people have gone on, it's like they're speaking as a collective. But this, we're going to ask, what is the direct message that you are to be receiving? So everybody bear with me, because this is going to be, it's postcard. It's something that Cynthia is supposed to know. So that's what we're doing. Okay, here we go. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside of you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It is normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are excited to see where this will take you next. And it actually says, we are, well, with that background, not going to be able to say it, but it says, we're so proud of you. Cynthia, let me know how that resonates with you. That is the message that I got. That's what these cards were designed for. That I'm feeling very good about Spirit, that this is what you needed. This is the message that's coming to you. Let me know what's going on. Okay. Honeysuckle. Yes, exactly. Let me see where we're going here. Whoops, some things jumped around on me. All right. Wow. Okay. My mouse went crazy. All right, here we go. I'm going to start here. Rochelle Laredo, how do you feel about the project and move that's been presented to me. Okay, the project and the move. What do you need to know about it? Here's what we're going to do. Here's the challenges. You've got a project and a move. What do we need to know about the challenges you're facing? Okay. Rochelle. The challenge is going to be you're going to feel like you're losing family, or the family's going to feel pulled apart. You make sure you remember that your family is important, because you're going to have to spend so much time on this project. Sometimes we let our family slip into the background. So that's what it's saying is going to be your biggest challenge, is actually your home life. However that may be for you, that's your challenge. But what do you do to deal with that? So Rochelle, one of the things you're going to have to do, I'm already getting temperance, balance. You're going to have to remember, somebody's going to feel left out in the mix if you're not careful. And that's what I am getting. If I skip some people, slap your questions back in here. We'll get there. Okay. So King of Swords, you are going to have to master and figure out how to deal with this mentally. Remember, I talked about this king. You've got to figure out how to deal with this on a conscious level and with your communication. We have birds flying. There's movement here. You definitely have movement. It's going to be a good thing, but you are going to have to master and let that king plant the right seeds for you as far as mental awareness. That's what I'm saying. Stay mentally sharp. Be aware of what's going on around you so you don't get caught up in the mess of the move and in the mess of the project. Hope that helps. Let me know. Allison, greetings, dear Rob. Greeting, everyone. Good morning. You are welcome, Christina. Have a good one. Going through some legal stuff this week. Any insight? I'm a 27. All right. 2, we already talked about. Relationships. It's the second stage. If you think of spirit being out there, and we think of a spirit as, a one being the brand new, the spirit has come in. Okay. 2 is where that spirit is starting to energize. And a 2, it generally talks about partnerships. 7 talks about reassessing, checking, making sure things are going, looking things over. Sometimes you might tend to be lagging around a little too much, but put them both together and it's a 9. And this is where that spirit or whatever actually crystallizes and begins to come to fruition. So the 9 is about things coming to, bringing things right there to a close, and you're actually starting to see some things come through. That's on the 27. With the legal stuff this week, all right, here we go. Let's again, what are your challenges? What are your challenges? Here we are. Inside, this is the death card, rebirth. You're not dying. Don't worry about it. Okay. But things are going to come to light. You are going to feel some things are going to have to change. There are some changes coming your way. And it's going to be more how you deal with what's going on than anything else. It's a personal inside. Yeah. Something's going to, you're going to have to let something go and be reborn from it. Okay. So that's the challenge. And it was upside down. So that's for you personally. All right. But the way you deal with it. All right. Prince of Cups. All right. This is after the seed is poked out. Now the prince actually is a new thing, the young life that's there. Think of a teenage spirit, and if it's a seed, and this is an emotional seed, you need to remember it's always going to be looking for the light. After you're done, let some of this go, act like a kid again. Remember, there will always be some things. That's what our moon is telling us here. There will always be some things that you are moving around in the unknown, your subconscious. But I'm feeling like as long as you keep the right frame of mind, Things are going to be good. You're going to come out of this. You got to remember to act like a kid again. I hope that helps. Again, tarotwithanattitude.com if you want to book a session with me directly, where I can actually go into more detail. Sherri is not here, but let me see if I can find her. There we go. And she's at the Intuitive Wellness Center. So make sure you can book with us straight, and we can actually go into more time. And what Sherri and I have said, we will actually, if somebody wants to book with both of us, we'll figure it out. So we'll go from there. Jen B. Hey, Jen, how are you? I appreciate everyone's good wishes for this. Everything's going Mystic Mimi in the house. Glad to see you. So here we go. From Melinda, my daughter's roommate. I now know where you get it from. Okay, there we go. See what's going. All right, people saying happy birthday to Mark. Rebecca, my birthday is coming up March 7th. Okay, folks, don't slap a whole birthday in there on me. Add those up until you get to 2 digits, and I'll be glad to look at the numbers for you. All right, but March 7th, let's do 3-7. That's a 10. That's bringing things. It's time to manifest. On that day, I would be looking at manifesting things and bringing things into light for yourself, bringing things into the real world. Now I can go 10, 18. So I'm doing this. This is why I get slowed down. 18 and 10 would be 28. 2, we're back to the pairs. 8 is about mastery. But then when you bring the 28 together, we're right back to the same 10. So that's kind of cool. 10s are prominent for you in that you are good about bringing things to an end. This is about manifesting. You're good at making things happen, seeing them through. You may not be good at starting them. You may not be good at maintaining them. But once you get to a certain point, Rebecca, things are good for you and you are able to bring things to life, to fruition. That's what the birthdays, that's what the numbers are telling me. How many babies is my daughter going to give birth to this time? I have no clue. I don't do that kind of stuff. That is parlor tricks and fortune telling at its finest. What I can do is tell you, because again, that is I'm not even going to approach that one, Virgil. It's not a big thing for me, but there's so much at play here to draw out a number. Is fertility at play? As I said earlier, there are so many things that are at play with this question, and to do this on a quick flyby, I can't do it on a flyby. So if you want to book a session, I'll be glad to, but good luck with that. I'm glad you're going to have some grandkids, so here we go. Jerry Bailey, will I ever find true love or my soulmate? Whenever, Sherri and I always say this, whenever your question's in there, yes or no, are you? Are you going to bring it in? That means this is entirely in your court. You will, if you put yourself in the right spot. You will, Jerry, if that's what you want, and you say, I'm going to do what it takes to bring this person in. But if you're waiting for the universe to slap Mr. or Mrs. right in front of you, not going to happen, okay? So what are you willing to do to find true love? So let's ask this question. Let's go here with the hidden realms. What does Jerry need to understand about finding true love? What does Jerry need to focus on? What does Jerry need to understand? We can make or do or find anything we want. Okay. The River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. I don't know. Is there something you need to be? We say in the tarot with an attitude, paddle on, bangarang, paddle on. Okay. You got to keep going upstream. One of the things I would tell you that's funny that's hitting me with this card is, are you where the fish are? If you're fishing, but you're not fishing where the fish are, might be a problem. Okay. And in today's COVID world, that's not as easy as it sounds. So, yes, you can, but what I'm seeing here is you have to let go of something. There's a natural movement. You have to start spending time meditating, doing what it takes to be more fluid with who you are. That's what I'm getting. Emerging out of the water. Let the true you come up. Don't be something for somebody else, Jerry. You be who you are. You start learning to be happy within yourself. Go and do things that you enjoy, and guess where you'll find somebody doing something that you enjoy. So that is part of my clinical that I slide in with the tarot, and that's what I'm getting here for you. I'm going to go over, Jerry, even over to the angels. All right. And let's see what the angels have to say for you, Jerry. Let's go to the angel deck. This is the Metatron Self-Mastery deck. It's an oracle deck. Yeah, if you put yourself there, love, relationships, and harmony. They're there for you. Whoop, goes this way. All right? Then it is there. If you're wanting to know, yes, it's out there for you. Make sure you're doing what you need to do to allow the proper energy, the universe. Are you concentrating on, God, I don't want to go through this part of a relationship again. I don't want to meet somebody like that. That means you're concentrating on the negative. And guess what's flowing your way? Trouble. Here's what I want. Here's what I want. Here's what I want. This is the type of person I want to be with. This is the type of person I want to do. You have it. You've earned it. You desire it. You have to manifest it. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, it's there for you, but you've got to make it happen. So, am I going about? Hold on. There we go. All right. Am I going about it the right way? Jen, help me remind me what we're talking about. Am I going about it the right way? If it was just a general question, let me do this. All right. I'm bringing out the pendulum, guys. We're not playing tonight. We're going to have some fun, and I'm bringing out the pendulum. Man, time is flying. Here we go. And if anybody's here that was at my pendulum class the other day, I taught one at Island Bead Crystal. Thank you. Got a lot of positive feedback. That was a ball. Y'all were a great class. So I'm going to hold this up, okay? And I'm going to ask the question. I want to make sure she's still. Are you going to work with me today? Okay, I'm getting a good solid yes. Now then, so Jen B wants to know, is she going about it the right way? Oh yeah, the swing even got bigger. Yes, you are. There we are. So I'm not even sure what that is, Jen, but there you go. Is the dog female and could she be pregnant? It's possible. That's a possibility. Pets aren't my big thing. I'm practicing on pets because there are other people. If you really want to know, a young man by the name of Mitchell Osborne is a pet psychic. Love him. He reads cards for me when I need a reading. So look him up. He's great with that kind of stuff. My 5-year-old son, Hayden, is extremely connected to a loving spirit. He asked to have a party for God yesterday. He asked to feed homeless, etc. Any insights into his origin? That's a great question. I just got goosebumps. This is an angel. Your son is talking to an angel. I'm assuming Hayden is a male name. I don't know. But I'm already telling you, this is an angel. I don't even have to go much further into that. What you want to make sure as he gets older, your son has gifts. You need to start teaching him now how to meditate and how to build protective shields, because kids go from a lightheartedness, and also you need to teach him how to get him to somebody to teach him how to differentiate somebody posing as a good thing that very well could be a bad thing. Once he starts this open up, man, I'm getting yes. You need to teach him how to open and close the door. This is something that could all of a sudden, he's open, but there's no gates. There's no garter. This person is here to help him and try to protect him, but other things are going to find its way in. There are negative energies out there. Make sure you are getting him with somebody that can do that. From the hidden realm. Here, let's do another postcards from Spirit. I'm going to ask them directly. 5-year-old Hayden is extremely connected to a loving spirit. This is an angel, but you need to be careful. Remember, and folks, this is important as you start to look into some of this stuff and different things. Ted Bundy was a nice guy until he started eating people and killing people. Everything that is bad is not going to present itself as bad. I really feel that this spirit right now is an angel because he is wide open and unprotected. You need to make sure, if you're believing he has this and this is going on, and I feel he does, he needs to be in a school. Get with Sherri. Sherri would be a perfect person. She does courses and likes to work with children on the intuitive wellness side of it. Make sure you get with her at intuitivewellness.com. I believe it's intuitivewellnesscenter.com. Let me put this back up for you so you can see Sherri's thing there. So we're going to go. That's where you reach out to Sherri at. Okay. So make sure you reach out. This is one of Sherri's gigs. So let's ask directly, Frozen Patriot, what is going on here? Okay. What advice? What do we need to know? All right. Dearest you, and this is for you and Hayden. If you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering, and this is letting me know, sorry, too, there's going to be more here. Don't let other people have him start doubting what's going on. 5 years old or still in this fantasy world, and we tend to, other people will snatch him out of it. You protect this child and you protect his gifts, but you have him protect his soul and his spirit. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. God, I just got goosebumps. Thank you. Okay. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where all agree to play. We all agree to play here. Remember, spiritual beings having a human experience. Today, trust your spidey sense. Read between the lines. Tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. So yes, I am right. That is an angel that is there. He is there to protect. He's there to show him how to guide it. But I'm telling you, there's more to this than that. You cannot just leave it to that. Understand what's going on. Do research. Talk to some professionals. Whatever. If you want to talk to Sherri and I together, get hold of Sherri. She'll get hold of me. We'll figure it out. Okay. So Frozen, I hope that helps. You keep those positive vibes coming for Hayden. Your guides will know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I hope you got your answer. There we are. It was definite. Yes, you're going about the right way. Hello. Love your readings and take on energies. Question. I feel I have a block to something significant in the spiritual realm. Any insights? You know what? You're talking about that spiritual realm postcards. Let's get some in-depth messages going, folks. Let's see what's going. There's a lot of them here. Okay. So Bridget, I hope you're still out there watching, because this is the spirits, angels. I have had a female angel present with me for a week now, and now I don't feel in and out, but I'm back to more male presence. So we're going to see what's going on. Shannon, here we go. Shannon needs to know. spiritual realm, any insights, there's a blockage. And we're going to do two things. I'm going to pull this one card right here, which is postcards. All right. And then we're going to ask from the hidden realms how you overcome it. So let's find out. We're going to do two cards here, Shannon, and let's see what's going. Because normally you'd have two opinions. You'd have Sherri and you'd have me. Tonight you just got little old me. So here we go. So I've got both cards ready to go. We'll see. The postcards from Spirit. Dearest, wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look clearly at each one of them. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reaction from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. Shannon, you're worthy, and you may need to say that. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Shannon, damn, that's powerful, woman. Sir, I don't know, Shannon. Nope, that's a pretty picture up there in the corner, so I was right. Shannon, open up. I think fear is causing you a problem. The Sun Dancers was what we've got. You got to start being happy, okay? This is what's going to play the huge role. And right here, the Sun Dancers. Let me see if I can get this where you can see it. Okay. Joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. Why not? That's what I'm being told. You have this all here. Some of it I think you're confusing with this whole conscious thing and what people have told you and what you've grown up with. To understand, you have direct connections to spirit. There are spiritual beings with you right now. They want your attention. The block is coming. Breathe. My 20-minute challenge, get up 20 minutes early. Are you literally taking some time to meditate? Are you listening? Are you so worried and wrapped up in your head that you're not allowing that intuition to come through? Okay? Be still. Learn to love silence and be in silence. Learn to calm your mind. What I would suggest for you is some definite mindfulness exercises. Do that, and then you can lock in. Once you can shut off the hamster wheel, you'll start getting your messages, and you got some doozies coming. So good for you. Good for you. Maggie, here we go. Thank you so much. She gets recurrent bacterial infections, and specialists can't figure it out. You're welcome. Awesome. Bless you. All right, Engage. Good to see you here tonight. I'm trying to get back to where everything went. There it is. So Engaged Reiki in the house. Good to see you. How do I connect to source? I really want to. Maybe it will help me be less stressed. All right. You're not going to connect to source while you're stressed. So it's kind of like, yes, some of this is what I was just talking about with the mindfulness. Synchronistically Blue. One of the things I tell people, get up 20 minutes early. Go take a shower, do your normal routine. But before you head out the door, whatever your routine is, you stop. You take 20 minutes, grab your coffee, go to a window. If you smoke a cigarette. I don't care. But take a moment to be still. be quiet, still your mind, and start training your mind and being mindful. We're all connected to source. What's happening is you're letting this whole conscious thing and what I call the hamster wheel kind of mess you up. You've got to learn to get that under control. And yes, then you will be able to connect. Your biggest problem, we're going to ask right out of the gate. What is your biggest challenge on connecting to source? Here we go. Oop, that card doesn't even belong there. Sorry. Here we go. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to go with it because it wasn't even supposed to be there. So let's take it for what it is. We're right back to the Prince of Cups. All right? Stop thinking like an adult. Start thinking more like a kid. Think like a teenager. Get that passion back. Let some of that stuff go. Take self-care. I'm really getting a huge feeling of self-care for you. Synchronistically blue. I want to make sure. Wow, I'm really getting the feeling of self-care. You need some of this self-care. You're kind of caught in the real world, and you've forgotten what hope is all about. Okay? You've forgotten the mystical. You know it's there. And you kind of believe it, but we're getting back to something I preach about, and people will tell you. There's a difference between a heart knowledge and a brain knowledge. My knowledge, I know God exists. I've been told it my whole damn life. Okay? But do I have that heart knowledge? Until I can connect body, mind, spirit and get connected to spirit on the heart level, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's what you need to do. I would recommend some mindfulness stuff. I do mindfulness sessions. Different things like that. You can get me on my website. Engaged. Hey, I'm glad to hear about your trip. It was a peaceful trip overall. Good though. Didn't get to address some things I had hoped to. Thanks for asking. I'm glad somebody got to you and we found out. Good. Beautiful. Thank you. This is exactly what I needed to hear. Your reading gives me the support and hope I have been searching for. God bless you. God bless you, Cynthia. Make sure, folks, again, that y'all are subscribing to Tarot with an Attitude on YouTube, okay? And seriously, a lot of great people in the Tarot with an Attitude Facebook group. You can put your questions out there, all different beliefs and philosophies, things like that. It's a happy place. We keep it happy. We don't let anybody bring us down. Plenty other places for you to go for that. But bring it on in. Come in, ask. It's a private group, but we'll take a look, let you in, and that way when you got questions about something, especially synchronistically blue, get into the group, get into our group, because you can. Anybody, and I think this is what frustrates a lot of people the most, anybody can do what I do. Anybody can do what Sherri does. We are born with these gifts. We have just been able to get to a point where I have faith in myself. I have faith in the feelings that are around me. And I know when I have spirits, when I see spirits, I was told my mediumship spirits are actually growing over the weekend. And then I'm starting to see things. I have to believe it. But it's very easy in today's world to say, it's just me being stupid. All right. You've got to get that heart knowledge synchronistically, and it will come for you. What do the cards say about the progress with my spirituality? If you don't do anything, it's not going to happen. That's the Tarot with an Attitude. So I guess I'm supposed to have a little better attitude when I'm in the Spirit and Tarot, but it's the reason I call mine Tarot with an Attitude. So what do the cards say about the progress with my spirituality? Boom. I'm going to go with an angel card to begin with. Deborah. Okay. Deborah wants to know the progress of her spirituality. And here's the thing. Now, I'm going to help y'all here with something. Deborah, what are you defining as spirituality? Because your definition and my definition may be two completely different things. So I might be asking questions, something completely different. Okay. So we need to know that one actually needs a little more detail, but we'll go with it. If there's some off stuff, maybe you and I need to talk on the side a little more about what you actually meant by it. But according to the Metatron, wake up call, listen and take note. Okay. The angels are trying to talk to you, but they're not listening. You're not hearing it. Okay. If you want your spirituality to grow, what are you doing to make it grow? They're not just going to ram it down your throat. They want to talk to you. Wow, I'm getting whenever y'all hear my voice go like that, that means something just walked up on me. Deborah, Spirit wants to talk to you, okay? But you've got to be open your mind. Stop. And for some reason, I'm being told, and people are pointing at me, stop worrying about what other people are thinking, okay? Get into it, go, let it go, immerse. They want to be there. They're there for you, all right? You can do that. So what we're doing is from the hidden realms, I'm going to ask, where does Deborah go? So we know she needs to let go. We know, listen and take note. Things are talking to you. And folks, one of the hardest things people do in today's world is you don't understand unless you practice. Are you listening to your intuition, or are you listening to your brain, or the two arguing? Okay. And a lot of times they're arguing because you're trying to make logical decisions and conscious decisions on things that aren't conscious. They're spiritual. So let's see what goes here. Okay. Progress of spirituality for Deborah. The camel boy. Small steps and ask for help. Okay. That is the camel boy. He is on a camel, duh, okay? And what this is actually saying is, don't try to eat the elephant in one sitting, Deborah. Make sure you've got to start at the beginning. Meditation, master a few things, step into it and go. It takes a while. I told you I'm good at what I do, but there's so much more that is coming to me. I have to take it in steps. And that's what it's in. Play the song, listen. The card number is 33. It's 2 3s, which are the perfect number. Think of the Holy Trinity, different things like that. Their collaboration is what that's talking about. Body, mind, spirit, God the Father, God the Son, God the Spirit. And here's what you have to know, though. They come together for a 6. 6s are always victory. They are always moving on. I have come through conflict, and now I'm moving on. So what I'm being told to tell you is, take small steps, and you have to ask for help. You have to listen for the answer when it's given to you. Maybe you're asking the wrong people. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to what's around you, just like I'm talking to you now. Be loud, folks. Set your intentions. No. If you're like a little embarrassed to be talking out loud, you're afraid somebody in the other room is going to hear you, you're going to have a problem. Okay? One of the things that we will do is we will pray right out loud. I don't really care what other people think. I will turn around. What are you trying to tell me? I don't get it. Okay? Say it. They need to hear it if they're not getting it. Okay? And then you'll pick up on different attitudes. You'll pick up on different emotions. They laugh. They cry. They want to help. They get excited. That's what you're going to have to do. Take those small steps. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I've gotten behind. From Rochelle, that answer made sense. So I'm assuming it's going to happen very soon. Good. I'm glad it made sense, Sherri. I'm not looking, but no, I don't put myself out. I took a time out, and I'm happy where I'm at. Just got another reading saying that someone has been planning on approaching me, but I am clueless. Let me tell you something. That's very easy to say somebody's going to approach you unless you don't make yourself approachable. Okay? So you're waiting for this to fall in your lap. What I'm trying to tell you is, I gave you your answer. It's out there. If you're waiting for everything else to happen, yeah, you know what a lot of guys call that? High freaking maintenance. Okay? Be friendly. You don't have to go approach them or anything else. But you might have somebody that wants to approach you, but until you make yourself approachable, you might be missing out. You might be missing out. So I'm saying, I tell everybody, a lot of these things fall back to into your court. I'm teaching him how to see and know the world energetically. Thanks, Rob. Good. I just worry. I have in my clinical practice, I deal with young people all the time that particularly are empathic and nobody ever showed them. They think they're in depression. And what they're doing is they're actually picking up on all the teen angst that's around them, and they want to fix everything and they can't. So make sure he's learning protection. She should also write down the things he says. Children will sometimes forget. Yeah, sure. I don't remember stuff that my wife told me to do yesterday. Well, at least that's what I tell her. He is definitely spiritually connected. Very true about the protection. Yes, thank you. He says that you can find heaven not up in the sky, but in everything. That's, we're talking about an old soul here. That's exactly what we're talking about. So different things. Somebody said, yes, what Bridget said, and I didn't see what Bridget said. So meditation. Absolutely. That's good. So Shannon, oh my God, that is amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad we're here for you. So, 18 inches between the head and the heart. Man, that makes a huge difference. That 18 inches, Bruce, we'll talk about 18 inches, some other time. But this is, they say from the head to the heart is 18 inches is what my daughter's getting at. And boy, moving a feeling from here to here, wow, what a difference. What a difference. Birthday, 5/22/79. Jen, add those up for me. So, 10. Yeah, Christina, somebody add those up if I can get to them. It's 8:57. I'm not going to be able to get back to that. Jen, I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 9:00. Stick those in there. Rebecca says, spot on about a birthday. Thank you. How do you add up my birthday numbers? You just take everything, take all of it. You're from when you were born, the year you were born, the month, and the day. Run them all together and just add them all up like there were a bunch of single digits. When you get it down to 2 digits, that's the 2 digits you want. There's a base number for the 2 digits. You bring those together until you get to 10 or less. Start adding them up until you get to 10 or less. So that's the best way to go. Loving this tonight. You're on fire tonight, Rob. Woohoo! Arcana House Rocker. Thank you very much. So again, what Bridget said. There we go. All right, folks. So what I do, I want to remind you, our Hemp Works. Normally, Sherri and I talk about Hemp Works. Can't wait to get home. I'm having my coffee when I get home. Make sure you check out our Hemp Works, Tarot with an Attitude. And hers is Sherri Divband. They're great products. Not everything has THC in it. So there's great products there. There are beautiful other products that you can use. Go check us out there. And again, you want to get hold of Sherri, intuitivewellnesscenter.com. Sherri's awesome. I'm sending her lots of love and light. I know y'all are too. She will be back next week with me, but she's got her own shows. Check her out. Make sure you're looking her up on YouTube and subscribing to her channels as well. So those of you on the collective and the quantum, make sure you look me up on YouTube. Tarot with an Attitude. This right here. I've also got my site. Subscribe, because there are those of us that put things out, and in our groups, like I have a Facebook group that you will not get on these shows. So we have a lot of other things, and the beauty about the Tarot with an Attitude Facebook group is there are so many people there. You want to learn about sigil magic. You want to learn about the Fae, fairies. You want to learn about mediumship. You want to learn about the full moons, the new moons, different things. Tarot with an Attitude group is the place to do it, and nobody makes fun of anybody. We have a great time. So with all that being said, I want everybody to understand, okay? Take what you want. Leave what you don't. It's okay. But please leave with some peace, love, and light. Blessings to you all.